Hi, I'm Eric Ennell for Pro Football Weekly here at the Indianapolis Scouting Combine on Thursday. And we just got done talking to Carolina Panthers head coach Ron Rivera, his first time being a head coach in the NFL. Obviously a unique situation he's stepped into. Panthers own the #1 draft pick, and there's been a lot of discussion about what they might do with that pick. Everyone assumes quarterback, but there are some other positions they might consider, defensive line among them.
We evaluated our own roster first and foremost and identified the positions that we feel warrant the first pick, and so we've limited it to a specific number of players. We'll be watching those players very closely over the next month and a half, evaluating, trying to get as much information as we can, and most certainly looking to see which player, regardless of position, fits our needs most urgently.
Now, Rivera and the Panthers have a tough decision to make at the top of the draft. A lot of players who are very talented, but there appears to be no clear-cut #1 guy on the defensive side of the ball. Alabama defensive tackle Marcel Darius could be one of the options, although he wasn't a huge playmaker in college. Then you've got Daquan Bowers, the talented defensive end from Clemson, great pass rusher. There are some people out there who feel he took plays off. Do you take a cornerback with #1? I don't know if that's the option they might go, but Patrick Peterson out of LSU might be one of the most talented players in the draft. And of course, they also have to look at quarterback. Jimmy Clausen and Matt Moore struggled last season as the Panthers only won one game. And the big name that came up as the buzz guy here today was Cam Newton. A lot of people asking a lot of different questions of Rivera and whether they would consider someone like Newton for the top pick.
The process is going to be very extensive, whether it's for Cam Newton or it's for the other guys that are on our list. We will go through that and we will explore every avenue. And we also keep an open mind because of the fact that a lot of things that these young guys will do, they'll do when they're 18 years old. And to judge people and not realize that they've grown would be unfair. So we're going to try and keep an open mind with everybody we do this process with.
Now, I spoke with Rivera off the podium, a small group of media contingency around him, and it was interesting to hear him talk. And first of all, he was wearing that Super Bowl ring. He does project an air of impressive credentials. He's a coach that's done a lot in his career, finally get his first opportunity. He said there are about 7 to 10 players they would consider with that top pick, but the Panthers have other issues. They just placed the franchise tag on Ryan Khalil, but they badly want to sign Charles Johnson back to another contract, and D'Angelo Williams, the running back, is still a possibility. He mentioned Steve Smith and whether he'd be traded. They've got to decide whether Steve is going to be with the program, is going to be buying into the team aspect. That's something they've got to salt out over the offseason. Expect the quarterback decision to weigh heavily into whether Steve Smith returns next year. For Pro Football Weekly, I'm Eric Ennell. Keep checking us out on Twitter and at ProFootballWeekly.com.